it's more like some kind of trollish. Maybe not really troll, but like
Wait,
this.
are you saying the video where Ivan has his
Nah,
first chase is
it's the wrong
trollish?
example, to be honest. But
Well, give
you
me a
got
right example then.
hold up.
You have access to the interview room. You can send any links you
Yeah,
want in the
yeah, I'm
interview
gonna do
room.
that. Hold up.
So you're saying some of my recent videos are trollish, right?
Um,
Because that's different. If I uploaded videos like 3 years ago that appeared trollish, fair enough. Because I wasn't really caring so much about my
hold up. I'm on live.
reputation.
Let me show.
Yeah. We got DDoS again, everybody. It's not happening just to Sophie, clearly. So you're saying that recently, I've been
Maybe not recently.
not
It's
recently.
probably 2 years ago. Like I went out on the first battle of the year. To be honest, like you can see they're posting stuff like DMing and doing probably some damage visual.
Well,
Like
it's
I
pretty
don't.
common of people to post the, DM clips. You see, for example,
Yeah,
the
yeah. Listen to me. Like to be honest, it's really hard to compare it. And you know that.
hmm?
Yeah, it's hard to compare. Some
It's
people
hard to
just
understand
posting.
what you're saying.
uh, it's hard to compare like all these DM videos when people are with guns and actually providing some content,
So you're saying the
properly.
DM videos should provide context, because there's a lot of police DM videos as well, and they have no context. It's just a video of a police officer running up and shooting somebody down who has
Yeah,
with.
you can imagine what's the reason, like when you see some random people like you on the roof of the building with a gun. What would you think of that person? Like, is he trying to provide any good roleplay, or is he just a troll? DMing and doing whatever to do damn shit,
Yeah, I know you're talking about the sniper video. That was like a robbery we did, and I was only shooting people
Yeah,
who are.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I know what happened. It's supposed to be like first person who enters your channel and doesn't really know what's the deal really about. Should understand that, that.
I understand that. I understand that back then I didn't really care about that, about the first impressions I'm making, and a lot of people came onto the server,
And
and
to
because
be
of that.
honest, it kind of goes the same way with anything you do in the community. If people see you like maybe not really crying, complaining about being banned from SD for having a sports car, then you can think what people will
You're
think of you. You
removing
know
the
that.
context of that situation. I was complaining that I wasn't allowed to have a sports car, but somebody else was allowed to have a sports car. That's a very different topic. I am completely okay if nobody's allowed to have a sports car in SD. That's fine, because rules apply equally to everybody there. That's my focus. I want the rules to apply equally to everybody, because that's fair. You don't know where I'm coming from? I think rules should apply equally to everybody. Do you agree or disagree?
Um, to be honest, it's hard to say. Like you can judge some people for doing that and stuff like that. But you can see it even in LSRP, because like you can enter first uh, appeal section and you'll see people being banned for I don't know DMing or doing whatever else, and you can see some people being just admin jailed or kicked for DMing. So it really varies, to be honest.
Yeah,
And
why is it
I
that
think
some people
I
get.
think I think that's the way like community should operate. Like people shouldn't be judged because of what they are actually doing or like not really doing. I think it really should depend on the severity of whatever you're trying to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's open your rules, right? So, um, you got something like that. First offense for warming. Second to our first attempt we have for
I
for
cannot
our
understand what you're saying. You're talking about the rules, though. You're talking about the rules.
yeah.
So yeah, what do you think about the rules on this Discord?
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, you got pretty much good system there. Like first offense is a formal warning, second is a 2-hour ban, third is a 24-hour ban, and etc.
So you
But
like the fact that we have consistent punishments that the administrator doesn't choose. They just choose
yeah,
if you are violating
and
the rule or not.
I believe that's like the way it should operate. You know, like to be honest, you see some people that are unevading, that are DMing, that are cheating, and that they are like, you know, being banned or whatever. And you also see some people that are constantly trolling,
Well, there's
and they
always
are
gonna be people like that. There's nothing I can do about that.
I'm not saying you have to do anything, but I believe that you have to rethink the whole sense of the community to properly understand how it should work.
How to develop a character?
Not how the community should work. You gotta
Oh.
rethink that.
Well, what's the problem with the way it is now? The thing is, I want to bring to light is we are gonna have a suggestion system. Hopefully by the next week. We've had some trouble with Discord developers, but we're gonna have a new suggestion system where you're actually gonna be able to make suggestions and they're gonna be sorted by votes. You'll be able to vote on suggestions.
Okay. But once again, what are the suggestions going to do? Like, yeah, there is some kind of you're gonna implement some stuff like well, I don't know what people will suggest. Let's say that you are
Well, you can
about
check
to
the top suggestions and see what suggestions we've had so far. Right now, there's not that many. First one is admins not being neutral server one.
I
And
see.
forced
Yeah.
character
And
roles.
to be honest, what you think that people gonna do with that? Like, if there are any upcoming communities, do you think they're gonna enter your Discord, especially just to read about these suggestions and eventually try to implement them by themselves?
They can,
Do you
but
think
I
it's
don't
gonna
rely
work?
on that. I'm not relying that communities do that. I'm creating a platform that if I decide to do something like that, create my own community, I can look at this and see what the people want. That's what I want to know. What do the people want to eliminate as much of the frustration as possible? Some frustration is always going to be there, but we want to minimize it so that people can just play a goddamn game without being frustrated. Imagine that. Imagine if you could play a role-play server without getting frustrated with the admin team
I
or
wasn't
with...
even frustrated, to be honest.
Well, again, it depends on your experience. Some people don't get frustrated. They have a good reputation. Other people like me, they have a bad other character reputation. Because of that, they have a terrible experience all around. And the thing that
Yeah,
annoys me, I don't blame them for having...
Nothing really stops you from not showing your nickname in game, and nothing stops you from doing whatever to hide yourself. You wouldn't get that bad reputation, and you know, even the mask strip, you can use it anytime.
So you're saying the solution for me is to just be masked out of character-wise all the time?
Yeah, it's not the solution, but this is the way to avoid people trying to frustrate you. That's why you're getting mad.
No, that's no. You don't get what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about trolls. That's not what I'm talking about. Trolls are not frustrating me. I'm used to trolls. I don't care if somebody trolls. What I care, what frustrating is for me is when administrators side with trolls. They cite trolls' statements as a reason why they're not allowing me to have a faction, for example. I would make a faction thread. I'll be like, okay, we're focused on human trafficking. And what happens is a few people troll in the comment section. They go, hey, user one is doing another thing, DM, blah, blah, blah. And then admins look at them and point a finger at those comments as a reason why I shouldn't have my faction. Ooh, the bad feedback from the community. That's a legitimate reason that they cited. I know it's not the real reason. The real reason is they don't want to deal with me, but that's the reason that they gave me. That's the reason that they gave me. Okay? When administrators are siding with the trolls, that's a problem, in my opinion. Would you agree?
Yeah, kind of.
So that's why I'm trying to create a system where everybody is treated equally, no matter of their out of character reputation, because reputation can be misleading. Like 2 years ago, I messed up, and for the last 2 years, or even 3 years at this point, and for the last 3 years, I've been doing my best to try to redeem their reputation. It didn't work. It did not work. It was just a waste of time. So I'm past that. I'm past trying to fix my reputation because there's nothing I can do there. Now I'm trying to create my own community where I'm not going to be judged by reputation, because I've messed up, but it was 3 years ago. How long do I have to pay for doing something which I didn't even know at the time was not allowed to do? Because it wasn't written in the rules section that it wasn't allowed to do that. That I would get any kind of punishment for that. And we get these recurring issues where administrators keep enforcing these arbitrary rules on me. And you can sit there and say, oh, it's just a game, move on. When I lose a $10 million in-game value property for the 5th fucking time, what is the fucking point of playing the game? What's the fucking point of playing the game if I'm just gonna lose everything I've worked for over an arbitrary rule? Can somebody explain that to me?
Nobody forces you to play.
Huh?
Nobody really forces you to play.
I get that, but the thing is, that's why I'm passionate about it. I genuinely enjoy LSRP. That's why I'm criticizing it, because if it fixed these issues, it would have been like the best server. Because I don't think these issues existed when I first joined. I don't think these issues existed back then. I think something happened along the way, and a lot of people are giving me. You see threads posted on SAMP dating 2017 by very prominent ex-LSRP developers that actually explain the same thing. Something happened in LSRP. Something changed. Somebody stopped paying attention to accounting for administrators and created an environment, an echo chamber, where they can do whatever they want, and because of that, the community is suffering. The community is suffering. It's killing the point of playing the game. It's killing the point of doing that. That's why I want to create a community which is not going to have that issue, which is going to monitor itself, police itself, or give evidence. You notice that evidence on this Discord is public. Evidence, whenever we punish anybody, the evidence is public, and they can see what they were punished for, unless there is a legitimate what would you call it? Unless there's a legitimate issue. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Right. What was I talking about? Jesus, I sometimes ramble on and I lose the train of thought. But look, the point is that other character reputation, it really impacts the way, the things that you're allowed to do on a roleplay server. And I get that to an extent, but I just feel like at some point that's gonna dissipate. At some point there's gotta be a change. Especially if I spent 3 years trying to clean my image, I think at some point they gotta be like, okay, fine, you can start your own faction, you can join LSPD. No, it's fine. They let me join LSPD eventually after I had several tries, and I didn't live up to it because at this point I don't have enough time to invest into field training, patrols and stuff like that. But I did manage to get in finally for a little bit. The point I'm trying to get at is that other character reputation impacts everything on the roleplay server right now, and if you get a wrong reputation, if you don't talk to the right people, I mean, yeah, it's the same way it works in real life, it's the same way, but it's corruption. It's corruption. It's not based on the things you actually do, it's based on how you're perceived. And that's annoying, that's frustrating as hell. Because I just want to play, I just want to develop characters, I don't want to have to deal with the way I'm perceived. Do you see where I'm coming from? Was that a yes or a no? I couldn't tell.
I said yes.
Yes, okay. Well, I'm glad you see where I'm coming from now. That being said you liked the way we did the rules, right? You liked the rules on this community.
Like I said, it's pretty much about punishing someone for something he's really done, not for his intention.
No, the point is to prove intent. If we prove that somebody was intending to do something and did it, then you get punished. That's the whole point.
Like intent and like the action itself is like different.
Yeah. But
So you
how
don't
do you
like
prove intent unless you have the action?
yeah, but most of the services actually works like you're being punished for intentions, not for the action.
Well, you say that, but how can they prove intent? How can you prove intent for something?
Pretty much someone is like just going around and PMing people or whatever, like they're gonna punish him for that. Not actually for doing something.
Well, if somebody was doing that on let's say we had a community, like we said we had a server and somebody was doing that, we have a rule that says general disruptive behavior. So because it's a vague rule, it's considered a mild offense, and an admin needs to warn you first if you're doing something that's generally considered disruptive. So if you're going around PMing random people, then an admin can PM you and go, okay, stop doing that. And if they continue doing that, then that's general disruptive behavior. And if they want to, get something else tacked on.
You can get it. Like, yeah, it's whatever. I guess you answered pretty much everything.
Okay, well, I'm glad that this answered everything for you. Thank you for coming. I do appreciate you having a different point of view. The point of view that this is all useless and that this will not lead to anything. Because even if you have an opposing point of view, we can still have a civil discussion. And that warms my heart, that we can still talk even though we have different opinions. That doesn't usually happen. So, yeah, because people usually scream at each other and shout at each other. Even I sometimes become a little primate and do something dumb like that. I try to control myself. I want to have a civil discussion. I want to have something productive that will actually help me in the future know what's the best solution. So thank you for helping with that. Thank you for contributing to the roleplay union, and you have a great day. Okay?
Yeah, I think that right.
Yeah, man. Take care. All right, so we got another guy. This guy is let's get his name in first. I think that's a good idea. So I'm not gonna do the entire name because appropriate. I don't think his entire name is appropriate, but we'll just call him Big. Okay, we'll just call him Big. And if you're worried about evidence, when I change somebody's role, it goes into audit log, right? And I can check a timestamp compared with an audit log. That's the definitive evidence. No argument there. Anyway, let's get this guy in. So if he disrupts, we'll be able to just boom, get him out of here. Not a problem. Hello, welcome. How are you doing?
Ciao. Oi, hey.
Hey, man, Mr. Big. So what's up with your name? Like that's not your full name, but what's up with your name? Is this like a funny joke or something?
Nē, tā ir tā kā kūsa.
Okay, speak English, please. Because I cannot moderate what you say in other languages. Anyway, how long have you been a part of the roleplay union? Let's start with that.
Jā,
That's not an answer to how long have you been a part of the roleplay union. I asked how. You can have an answer yes. How? Yes. How long? Yes. That's not how that works. How long have you been a part of the roleplay union, man? Tell us.
kad.
Hello?
Uh,
You have a good day, alright? I hope he figures out the issue with his microphone.
Wait. Es gribu savu šautot savu Nigu, William.
Cool. So, I know what he said there.
Sauc manam nēģerim, bļaļ, William. Nēģeri,
Alright, so, give me a moment there. I just need to make sure that guy is gone. I know that it wasn't technically, he didn't technically, like, what was I gonna say? I don't know. He said what he said, and he's gonna get what he is gonna get. And I that they're just gonna ban it and go back in. That's why I'm not bothering banning people permanently. There's no point in that. I'm allowing people to back, and if they want to continue banning, they'll just keep getting banned. It's not a big deal. Alright, let me just quickly. Just make sure that this guy gets what he deserves. Where is... Okay, that's annoying. Alright, there we go. So yeah, there you go. He changes his name, thinks he can get away. There we go. His name is Phoenix 6626. There you go. This is the guy that we need to ban. And now he changes his name to Userone Talks. That's so nice. So nice of you. But, you know, unfortunately you did not escape my clutches. I found you, so now you're getting banned. Good job. Alright, let's get another person in. This is so easy. Wow, I figured out the way. I just changed the role. And even if I change the role later, I can go to the audit log and check if I changed the whose role did I changed. And even if they change their name, it doesn't matter because it's that person. So there's nothing they can do about that. That's brilliant. Alright, let's get another person in here. And yeah, I get it. A lot of them come in here to do it. But sometimes, you know, we actually get a nice discussion. Alright, this is one of these guys. Let's see if he's gonna have a genuine thing to talk about. Alright. Hello, welcome. You're Sophie. How are you doing?
Oh, what are you saying, big man?
Speak.
You doing?
Alright, so how long have you been a part of the roleplay union?
How long have I been a part of the roleplay union? I think I've been part of it for like what, a week or two now.
A week or two now. Okay. Why did you join?
Recently. Because I saw like the videos in it, and I was like, yeah, this looks pretty cool. You know, it looked pretty decent, and you know, I play Samp regularly sometimes, maybe like two times a week, and you know, it's yeah. But my main concern is with the roleplay union is what's it called? You did state earlier to someone that the roleplay union is not exactly just Samp related, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's for any roleplay server.
Yeah, so I was thinking about talking about this corrupt Gary's mod roleplay server that I've been playing on, which is like, you know, good recently because
well, there's a lot of Gary's mod corrupt.
Yeah,
but what's the is it a hardcore roleplay server?
Yeah, it's a hardcore roleplay server. It's called it's a Half-Life 2 roleplay server.
Oh yeah, I know these. Yeah, I've been a part of them.
Yeah, the Half-Life 2 roleplay servers, right? So I'll just get into the story. I think I might have some evidence. I'm not too sure, but I'll get into it. So I was basically just going through on it, and then like literally I was role playing with this fucking guy. And when I was role-playing with him, like, fucking admin comes up to me. Not an admin, sorry. It was a CP. You know what a CP is, right?
Yeah. It's civil protection. This is very topical because they announced the new Half-Life recently, so and this is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is very.
So for those unfamiliar, let's just set the scene. What's the universe of the Half-Life 2? Basically, aliens came, they took over Earth, and they are now. There's basically authoritarian society. And basically, imagine Nazi Germany, okay? Nazi Germany and the.
Not even Nazi Germany, big man. It's like North Korea. You get me?
Well, yeah. Any authoritarian society. Basically, everybody's a slave, and they are under the regime. And the CP is basically like a cop in that situation. Civil protection. Yeah.
Yeah, civil protection. So I was like talking with this guy, and then civil protection came. And he said to me to eat the wall, so I went up to the wall. You get me?
Eat the wall.
So, and yeah, he said.
Well, it's a funny way to say. It's a funny way to say face the wall, but okay.
Yeah, but at this point, I might have joined the server. It might have been like 5-10 minutes when I joined the server, and they made me do that. I was like, okay, cool, it's roleplay. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna dive deep right into this. You get me? So I do all of that, and then fucking. Like the guy, he's like he says he's gonna amputate me or something. I'm like, okay, what the fuck's
Yeah,
this?
amputate means execute.
Yeah. Execute. So he.
And
takes
they
out
force you
takes
to
me
kill
off
your
the
character in most cases, right? When they amputate you.
So- Yeah, exactly. So I spent like what
What did
5-10
they
minutes on
want
this
to
character.
execute you for? What did you do to warrant that?
Nothing. I've just been on the server for 5-10 minutes.
So they literally, for no reason at all, decide, we're just gonna kill this
Yeah.
random character. Well, that does seem unfair. It does kind of kill the point of playing
and
the
then-
game.
Yeah, and then I called for an admin, and then admin was like, nigga, 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 nigga.
Yeah, good try. I mean, it's successful, I guess, in a way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, let me just sort something out real quick. I gotta give it to them. They're getting more creative. It's obvious, but, you know, they give it a good shot. I did ban him very quickly, though, so that's nice. I'm getting better at banning them faster. So, thank you for the practice. Alright, let's... I just see a row of user ones in the verified chat, the voice channel. It's not good. Alright, let's get this guy in here. Hopefully he's not gonna say the N-word. Imagine that. Alright, let's get that. Welcome, Insurgent. How are you doing? Hello?
Hey man,
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing fine myself. So, how long have you been a part of the roleplay union?
I joined really recently, like yesterday or something.
Okay. And what do you think about... why did you join, I guess?
Because it's something different, something innovative, something, you know what I
It's something different in, like, what way?
something creative, something that players do initiative.
Okay. So, did you see what do you know what it's about?
What?
The roleplay union, do you know what it's about?
Yeah.
That did not sound confident.
Maybe
Well,
not.
if you check the frequently asked questions, you will see the things we believe, and I would like to ask you if you agree with them or not. So at the top of the roleplay union information. So for example, rules in the community should be descriptive and consistently enforced among all members and staff. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Why?
Can I ask you a really quick question?
I mean,
A
sure.
really quick one.
Okay.
I'm really curious about the rules.
About the rules? What do you want to know about the rules?
Maybe by any chance you know who Ryan Page is? Ryan Page is.
Alright, let's not delve into that. Alright, so continue on.
Check the general
Alright,
chat.
well, I'm gonna...
It should be familiar.
Alright, well, I'm
It
gonna
should
go
be
ahead and...
familiar with you.
I'm gonna go ahead and, like...
You did something.
Oh
with
my
him,
god,
yeah.
they are just spamming that chat. Okay, I see that. Thank you for notifying me. Alright, I'm just gonna go
Alright.
ahead and...
What you did with him, some mistakes, yeah.
So there's a lot of... excuse me? I told you to not talk about stuff like that, because that's just disruptive.
alright, I understand.
There's no point talking about it, because that's not the topic of the discussion, and it's disruptive.
Yeah, but why you did it?
Why did I roleplay? Because it's a
No.
roleplay server, that's why I roleplayed. I roleplay on a roleplay server. I develop a character on a roleplay server. What kind of question is that?
I don't think E6 is developing.
Well, that's your opinion. Listen, stop talking about that, because that's just silly. Okay.
Okay, alright.
Alright, hold on, give me a second.
Alright.
Okay, so let's go back to the topic. You said that rules should be applied equally to members and staff. So tell me.
Well, Well, yeah, because everyone is like our staff or our members, simple players. We're all the members of the community.
Okay, so why shouldn't? Do you think that happens on communities right now? Do you think that's what's happening in communities?
Well, yeah,
Like LSRP, for example. Do you
I'm
think
not sure.
you don't think that rules apply to? For example, we have rules against staff members. In
Yeah, but they are really not equal. Like a simple player and a staff member, they are not equal.
but should they be equal? Should they be equally held accountable?
Yes,
I should
indeed.
say. Why? Why is it important for them to be equal? Do you know the answer to that question?
Well, we're all players. Like we're all the part of the community.
Yeah.
It's like
So they shouldn't have any special privilege. They shouldn't have any ability to use it for their own personal gain. They should just be able to enforce rules and, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah, I
agree.
agree.
Cool. So let's look at the other things that we have in the frequently asked questions. Community members and staff should not be punished in long term unless definitively proven to be rule breaking. So that's another thing that we believe. Do you agree with that?
Hey, I don't know. Like I guess.
So what this basically says is we don't issue long-term punishments without evidence.
Well, without evidence, yeah.
Yeah, so like the system we have on this community is when an admin sees you do something that they believe is against the like a serious offense or something bannable, they can ban you for up to 2 days. Within that time they have to find evidence, and if they don't, they have to unban you. If they do neither of those, the player can report the admin, and the admin will be guilty of a mild offense. So if they do it like 4 times in a row, they will actually be demoted.
Yeah.
What do you think about that system? Do you think that would actually benefit a community?
Actually, I think yeah.
Okay, would you play on a server that had that kind of system in it?
Yes.
Yeah, does that sound better than just having arbitrary rules and arbitrary enforcement of rules?
I'm not sure, man.
You're not sure about that?
No. What do you think? I want to know your opinion.
What do I think? I think that yes, when there's clear rules, when there's no like arbitration, when there's no interpretation, there's no room for there's less room for corruption. I'm not gonna say there's no corruption. Corruption is always there, but there's less room for admins to be able to take advantage of their position and use it to force people into role playing the way they like to role play. In my opinion, roleplay should be free. Roleplay should be free to each individual. They should be able to roleplay however they like. I think that's the whole point of roleplay. The whole point of roleplay is to be creative. The whole point of roleplay is to make characters and to play them. Stories. I don't see why people would play roleplay shows otherwise, in my opinion. Like, if you're not developing a character, if you're not investing time to make your own character, I mean, yeah, you play games for your own reasons, but I don't know, I don't get it if you don't play roleplay server to actually roleplay. It just seems like a waste of time to me. But, yeah. So, let's look at the other things that we have listed in frequently asked questions.
Alright. Just random page or pop.
Alright, so you keep mentioning on page again, I will ban you, because you are literally disturbing this thread. You're going off topic, okay? So stop doing
I'm just a little curious. Alright, I was...
Thank you. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is rule enforcement shall always be subject to appeals, and any individual is able to appeal their punishment. So what do you think about that?
But you called him daddy, is that true?
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and issue a ban. Thank you.
Hey.
You take care. Alright, so I gave him like 3 warnings. I told him, hey, don't talk about that, Cause guess what? That's not the goddamn topic. Guess what? You're derailing the topic. Guess what? You're going off topic. No, he doesn't care. Oh, I'm just super curious. Oh, I'm just super curious. You know what they say in Russia? If you're curious, you should pray. That's what you should do. Alright, let's I told you like 3 times that you need to stop doing that, but he keeps doing it and doing it and doing it. Alright. Alright, anyway, let's how the hell did you join?
Hi. Hey, before I start, I'm sorry about the other guy. That I just wanted this to be a funny thing, you know, that everybody is user one.
Right.
Why are you shushing me?
Why are you staff? Are you one of my
What?
staff? Are you one of my staff members?
No, I shouldn't. No, that's you. You're clicking yourself.
Oh. God damn. But
Yeah.
how did you get in here? How did you
I
get
just
in
clicked.
here?
I just clicked.
What is this nonsense?
No.
Since when
but-
are people able to join this?
I think there's something wrong, but hey, I'm just here to talk about my experiences in Alasapi. If you would like to talk about that.
How are you able to join this channel? That's what I want to know right now. How were you able
No,
to
I
join?
just clicked.
You clicked, okay, but okay, right. So, what am I doing wrong? Let's have a look. So everyone, connect. Cannot. You cannot connect if you are part of everybody. Verified.
Well, I
Connect.
just
You cannot create invite. You cannot connect. Interview access. You can connect. You did not have interview access. You did not have it. I checked. You have it now because I added
but
you.
I was able to. But hey,
Hold on.
let's
Helpers
not
can't
derail.
connect. Admins, they can't connect. This isn't derailing. This is pretty serious. How were you able to join? What's user to find?
do you want me to?
Yes, give me
shadow
an
play?
honest. Give
Shadow
me.
play?
So you just literally clicked. What is going on with
Yeah.
Discord right now? How?
I don't know.
This is nonsense. This is complete and utter nonsense. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. I don't
Yeah.
believe this. This is so
No, I
frustrating.
clicked. I swear to God. Hold on, let me actually pull it up. So you seem stressing a lot lately. Are you okay, man?
I'm just annoyed, honestly, that
Yeah.
nothing makes sense. Like, I set up a server, I set it all up, I check everything, I check the rules, the roles, the everything. I get help from people to make sure everything goes right. And I mean, yeah, it's my first Discord server, but it does not make sense that you are able to join my channel right now. I'll let it go. I'll
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
believe your
I'm
word.
sorry.
Fine. I have no reason to not believe your word anyway. Whatever. Let's just keep going. So let's go with the interview as usual. Okay, let's go back to the interview. Okay, so first of all, so it was your idea that everybody is like user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4.
Yeah, I
It's-
didn't
it's
mean
fine.
anything bad with it.
It's fine. It's just, you know me, I'm paranoid when people come in here, they try to disrupt the stream. I mean, you've seen it. Literally the last guy, the guy before him. But you know, you get
Yeah.
plenty of people that are genuinely here to actually talk about stuff. So let's talk about stuff. So first of all,
Yeah, I
how-
actually have this one thing I want to talk to you about.
how long have you been a part of the roleplay union?
Oh, probably like 2 days.
Mm-hmm. And why did you join the roleplay union?
I play Alasapi. I'm in SD. April Laley. That's my name. And
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. And you mind if I change your like visible name to Eprilele? Cause
Yeah, why not? I don't really care, you know.
how do you spell it?
I'll PM you. Is that fine?
You can send it in the interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the interview thing. Okay, sure. All right, so Why did you join the roleplay union? I'm curious.
Well, I play SD. We talk. Uh, I'm a. I'm just a deputy over there. I don't really do much, but we talk about you a lot on TeamSpeak. And
I know. Like, every time I join any law enforcement organization,
sorry, keep going.
they always join my channel to mess around, and I have to pick another one because I don't like just a million people speaking, million people singing "Rain is Beautiful" a million times. It's always just kind of silly to me.
But is Rain beautiful?
It is. It is. It absolutely is. But let's talk about something else. Let's talk about uh, your experience role playing. Like, how long have you been a part of LSRP?
I started like 3 years ago, maybe. I just now decided to join SD. Cause I got a microphone and I was going through transitioning surgery.
Oh, you're
So
transitioning, like gender?
yes, yeah.
Oh, so what from? You going to male to female or female to male?
I mean, isn't it pretty obvious, male to female?
Ah, okay. That's interesting. So that's pretty cool. How's the experience? I guess. Do you talk about it?
Uh, I don't want to talk about
That's
my
fine.
private life, but
Sorry about that. Okay.
on LSRP, it's fine. People don't really mind it, or at least don't
Yeah.
bring it up that
Sorry about
like.
that. Alright, let's switch the topics. So have you had any difficulties with like interacting with administrators at all?
Yeah, and I actually, well, not an administrator. It's actually you.
Me?
But
Okay.
yeah,
Interesting. Alright,
I
what do you
used to
have?
role play with Valentine's a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
seeing that you made this role play union
Yeah.
kind of made me want to. Well, how do I put it? I basically wanted to call you out on uh your double standards, if you don't
Mm.
mind, on life. Do you mind?
On life? I'm curious what
Yeah,
you have to say.
yeah. Would you like me to play it?
To
Yeah, it's his fault. If that faggot thinks that
stop,
rules
stop,
apply to
stop,
everyone,
stop, 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 stop.
fuck the faggot.
Stop! I told you to stop. I didn't. You asked me, do you want me to play it? You didn't explain to play what, and then you played it. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I'm trying to have a productive conversation in this Discord.
Sorry,
What are
sorry.
you
I'm really
calling me
sorry.
out on? Can you explain what you're calling me out on exactly? Because yes, I was frustrated. Let me remember what it was about. That was years ago, wasn't it? What year was that video from?
I don't know, but you know.
Again,
Sorry,
people.
I
This
can
is this
be
just
easily intimidated. Don't.
this
Hey,
this just goes to show that people bring up things from years ago and they use it against me to ruin my reputation further, to show them that, oh, I'm this eccentric person that will explode at any mildest convenience, which hasn't been the case for a really long time. Yes, I have been angry, sure, I have been frustrated, but I've always been able to control it, at least for the past couple of years. And them bringing out those old clips is ridiculous. It's ridiculous to judge me by those because I have changed since then. I have become a different person, and it just keeps haunting me, and it's just ridiculous in my opinion that this is still happening even all the way into 2020. This is why I have to build my own community. I'm pretty much forced, and this is why I can't do anything else. Yeah, pretty much. But look, I don't really appreciate what you did today, because you came into this interview. You said, "Oh, you mind if I play it?" I didn't even get the point. You said you were calling me out on a double standard, right?
hmm?
What's the double standard?
Well, do you actually want me to check the rules to pin you on calling somebody a faggot? Sorry for
What?
the
I
N-word.
wasn't. No, oh my god, I wasn't calling anyone a faggot. I was calling myself a faggot in that context. Do you understand that? I was talking from a perspective of an admin, what I believed at the time the admin was saying. Oh, this faggot. I was talking about myself. I was talking about myself. I was talking about as if the admin was calling me a faggot. That's how I imagined an admin. That's what I was imagining an admin was doing to me. Because I was frustrated, okay? I wasn't calling anyone a faggot. You're taking that out of context completely.
Oh, sorry.
And I don't
thought you were
respect that. Alright, you go ahead and
Hey, fuck you, white power 1480.
right. So he was not it's just like maybe we'll get somebody who is legitimately here to talk about something. I want to end this like stream on a good notice. I mean, Half-Life was announced. That's definitely a good note. That puts me in an amazing mood. I wanna repurpose this space in my room for Half-Life. I wanna work hard. I wanna get that thing. I wanna get that. It's a must-have. I'm definitely gonna be playing Half-Life. God damn. I mean, if you're not a Half-Life fan, I mean. Also, by the way, don't look at the name. Don't judge the person by the name. They will definitely the people that come in here to disrupt the server. They will definitely not use their real name. They will use somebody else's name to try to tarnish their reputation. So keep that in mind. All right. Don't judge people that come in here because they're obviously using fake names. All right. Let's. I've got this guy. Let's hope for the best. Let's see. Maybe he'll be reasonable. I don't get how that last guy was able to join the interview room. Hello. How are you doing?
Yo.
This will probably be the last interview. So, Eastside, how long have you been a member of the Roleplay Union?
1 month, yeah. I joined, rejoined this Discord just for this interview.
Okay. Well, why did you join the Roleplay Union to begin with? Let's start with that.
Unfair, unfair punishments from administrators.
You got an unfair punishment from an administrator? Is that why you joined? Because you got an unfair punishment?
Yes, I want to discuss it with you.
I mean, do you have a ban appeal? Which community was this?
I got banned from RCRP 2 times,
Interesting.
just because, just because I'm Edward Baker and admins know me just as Baker and not like as everyone they are calling me surname, yeah, like Baker, not Edward, and they know me and hate me, yeah.
So basically you're being bad for your reputation. I find that hard to believe.
Yes,